Good morning, everyone. So, I wish to address the recent public remarks that have caused among many Kenyans, particularly members from the Kikuyu community. During a public event in Lafe constituency, Mandera County last Tuesday, CS Duale, speaking in Somali, praised the Kenya Kwanza administration for restoring what he described as the dignity of the Somali community through the issuance of national identity cards and the rollout of development projects across the northeastern region. He made remarks that appeared to target the Kikuyu community, claiming they believed no one else should live in Kenya, before likening them to hyenas. I want to give a case study that during a May 2026 hearing regarding fake degrees, Chief Justice of India, Surya Kant, compared millions of Indians unemployed youth to cockroaches, and the backlash was as swift as it was dramatically brutal. Embodied by the Chief Justice's haughty tongue, Gen Zs in India turned the insult into a badge of resistance, channeling widespread frustration over education system failings and major exam leaks into the street protests demanding accountability and the resignation of the education minister. Derogatory labels are designed to isolate and separate affected communities from heavy body politic. Unfortunately, this tactic has lost its power, and the world appears to be honestly learning from the side of the slur. An attack to one community is an attack to all communities. Comrades, power. Power. Comrades, power. Power. An attack to one community is an attack to all communities. With the freedom of movement that is envisaged in the Kenyan constitution, Kenya is a well-integrated country, and communities have settled in areas that were deemed not to be ancestral land. Kenya is a nation built on principles of equality, dignity, and respect for every individual and every community. Our constitution recognizes the diversity of our people as a source of strength, not as division. Regardless of the political differences, no Kenyan community should be described in a language that may be perceived demeaning, insulting, unlikely to deepen the ethnic tensions. Public leaders carry a special responsibility to promote unity, mutual respect, and peaceful coexistence through both their words and their action. My statement today.
Kindly hold on. There is disturbance by the. Proceed.
My statement today is not to advance any political agenda or target any individual, but rather it calls for all leaders across the government, political party, civil societies, and every sector to exercise restraint and choose their word carefully and uphold the values that unite us as a nation. I encourage all Kenyans to reject divisive rhetoric and continue embracing dialogue, respect, and national cohesion. And with that, I want to ask the CS Duale to honorably apologize and withdraw his recent sentiments. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning, members of the press and fellow Kenyans. My name is Kikuyu'S and I speak today as the Secretary General of the Mount Kenya Youth Forum, which is under the Amani Sasa Foundation, representing the voice of the young people of the Kikuyu community. We have called you here regarding two matters. First, we condemn the remarks made by Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale, where he referred to the Kikuyu community as hyenas. That language is dehumanizing, it is hate speech, It violates Article 27, Article 33(2) of the Constitution, and the National Cohesion and Integration Act. As youth, we grew up being taught that Kenya is one. We reject any leader who tries to drag us back to division. Second, we have noted that the NCIC has launched investigations into this matter. We commend NCIC for moving with speed. However, we are deeply concerned by reports that CS Aden Duale has publicly stated that he will not appear before NCIC if summoned. Let us be clear. Investigations are not optional. The law is not optional. As Cabinet Secretary, a Cabinet Secretary is a public officer paid by taxpayers. He must lead by example in respecting constitutional institutions. By preemptively saying he will not appear, he is undermining the NCIC, undermining the rule of law, and sending a message to Kenyan youth that some people are above accountability. Therefore, on behalf of Kikuyu youth, we demand that CS Aden Duale to commit to fully cooperate with NCIC and appear whenever called. Respect the process. NCIC to stand firm and not succumb to pressure. Carry out your investigations to the conclusion without fear or favor. Kenyans are watching. For the sake of the youth, CS Aden Duale must resign, as he has failed to model the integrity and unity that young Kenyans aspiring to be cabinet secretaries like me one day must uphold. You cannot insult Kenyans today and expect to mentor the youth leaders of tomorrow. And as my brother Victor Jero has said, to help to talk to other communities. An attack on one community today can be an attack on yours tomorrow. So Kenya will only move forward if the law applies to all of us equally. We are watching and we expect NCIC to conclude this matter decisively. We are watching, we expect action. To youth, let's defend the Constitution. Thank you so much.
Good morning. My name is Irene Odima and I am youth advocate. I am here to talk about what Aden Duale did. That was very wrong. And as youths, we won't allow that to happen again. This time round, Aden Duale, wherever you are, you must withdraw that statement and you must apologize. And this one is very serious. Comrades power. Power. Comrades power. Power. Comrades viva. Viva. Viva, comrades viva. Viva. Yes, it's high time as youth, we must take up space. For so many years we've been used as youths and we've been dumped as youths. But this time round, it's our time. And as youths, we must take up space. Aden Duale, wherever you are, whatever you did was very, very wrong. And attacking a certain community, you've attacked all of us Kenyans. And we won't allow this one to happen. Comrades, viva. Viva. Comrades, viva. Viva. I don't have so much to take, but I have to echo, and I'm repeating again, Aden Duale, wherever you are, you must withdraw and you must apologize, or else you resign. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us here, and mine is just to echo what my colleagues have said. No community is greater than the other, and no one is more Kenyan than the other. Let's treat each other with dignity and respect and learn to uphold the rule of law. The constitution that guides our land should be our guidance each day, each time. So whatever CS Aden Duale did is not correct. And we as young people, we are saying that we reject whatever CS Duale did. Reject, comrades, reject. Reject. Reject, Kenyans, reject. Reject. We call upon the CS to come out clear and withdraw his statement and offer an apology, because just like we've said, no community is greater than the other, and politicians and leaders should not use demeaning language when they address the people, because we the people have the power, and the Constitution says that sovereignty belongs to us. Young people have been used for the longest time, and when it comes to offering decisions, they are not brought to these decision-making tables. They are just used as mobilizers, and they're not called upon to offer their opinions on matters that regard them. Later on, they are being disbanded as goons, which we are not going to allow. In 2027, it's the youth o'clock. Just like it is said, you cannot stop an ejaculation whose time has come. And we, the youths, are going to be there to protect it. Viva, comrades, viva!
Viva!
Viva, Kenyans, viva!
Viva!
Thank you.
I continue. Our fourth estate, thank you very much for this quick response within a short notice. For the sake of those who don't know me, my name is Prophet Dr. Paul Mwangi. I'm a leader, founder of Prophetic Prayers Network and the PAC, meaning Prophetic Apostolic Council in Kenya. In the religion Rhine, I'm one of the committee members of Clergy Council in Kenya that looks upon or oversees the regulation. On political ground, I'm the one who signed from the 4C to have the current regime to kick off their responsibilities after Kenyans completed the elections 2022. I want to hold our President William Ruto into accountability because his office is being abused. When such a happening, Duale is working at a delegated power from our president. It has taken more than 72 hours and we have not had any response from the presidency. And I want to ask President, why are you not sacking Duale without apology? Because the position he holds is a serious position that every Kenyan and the world is watching on it. It is so shameful to have such a senior person perpetrate or propagate ethnicity. The utterances that he uttered, calling a certain community Kikuyu, that is, Hayenas, has not only brought political division, but it's already affecting religious diversity. Why I say this is because some people will not see him just as a joker, as he has demeaned himself, but they see him as a Muslim and a senior person in the Muslim community, whereby reactions are likely to turn to be religious war in this country, and mostly Christians against Muslims or Muslims against Christians, which is a tougher war than any other kind of war. The other thing is that his utterances are as well affecting tribal groups. Based on that, he is from a certain group, Somali groups, which seem to have stigma with Kikuyu groups. There I'm holding NCIC into accountability so far. You are delaying investigations, and we always know that in such a case, you are likely not to give us the rightful answers. So we are asking, particularly NCIC chairman, current one is called Kefa Omai. I'm holding you, Kefa Omai, to accountability if you are not going to summon Duale and take action against him, because Christians and Muslims, if they create stigma, it can be a very dangerous war for the coming. Like the way ICC has taken a step against Judge Khan because of his sexual misconduct. I also want to hold our houses of law, both Senate and the National Assembly. If the latter will not happen, if the president does not sack Duale, I will expect our nation to have votes against Duale, just as you did when you were impeaching Rigathi Gachagua. You should be preparing to impeach Duale and remove him from the office by voting, because Kenya cannot be led by people who are careless in their utterances. Duale is holding a very serious docket of health. I'm wondering, if his eyes see some people as hyenas, how sure are we whether he's not going to use the same position of health and feed the bones of those hyenas to the beasts in the land? So my stand or our stand is this: if NCIC you don't take action, if Duale will not resign, if President will not sack him, the houses should vote against him. And if so goes to another extent of resistance by the systems, we should all, as Kenyans, resist that kind of a leader. Thank you very much.
Good morning, members of the Fourth Estate. My name is Munyori Kinyenje Muhori. I am the Chief Seer, the chairman of Chief Seer Cultural Association, and I'm the national cultural chairman of Ekima. I am here to express my disappointment on the issue of a very senior CS cabinet secretary appointed by His Excellency, the President, to be the CS for Health. The utterances, which I consider to be genocidal. When we think and do the history of Rwanda, it started like this. It started by incitement. What Aden Duale has done, it shows a lot of disgrace to a community that is just silent, and the community that has been building this nation since time immemorial, the community that provided the first founding father of this nation, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, the community that is known internationally as the people who fought in the forest, the Mau Mau, freedom fighters. Were it not those hyenas, in quote, Kenya would not be what it is today. I would ask Duale to respect communities and not to bring incitements in this nation. I'm also wondering if some people who are giving such statement, if they are not mentally incapacitated, can we entrust them with such a docket? I'm even afraid of going to the hospital because I might get some hyena treatment. If Duale, because you have already said that you're not going to apologize, my expectation is for Duale to be a gentleman and resign. Failure to which, in 48 hours, the President of the Republic of Kenya need to fire him as soon as by yesterday. And the failure to that also, because for the last 3-4 days I've been consulting the ancestors. I have gone to Mount Kenya to plead with the ancestors. If nothing shall be done, if no action shall be done by the powers that be, we are going to mobilize our people to actually get into a hunger strike until the ancestors will come to revenge. We are praying and pleading that this nation should build cohesion. Communities should respect each other. Because Duale, you just came in with 7,000 votes. You have been given the position of majority leader in parliament by the people that you are insulting. You have done business in this nation. If the Hayenas actually go on strike, I don't see your businesses thriving in Eastleigh, in Garissa and everywhere. Therefore, as the chiefs here, I am asking all the Kenyans to actually express their disappointment because Aden Duale has attacked Kenyans. Attacking one community is attacking the Kenyans. I would like to remind Duale that it is the Hayenas that gave votes to the current incumbent president. If it was not the Mount Kenya people, Duale, you could be nothing. You could not be that CS. We are demanding an immediate apology, and that will not even be enough because you have not shown any penitent or remorsefulness. Aden Duale, umeguza mlima. You have been warned. Wachana mlima. We have nothing to do with you. And please, do not incite the Kikuyu people against the Somali people. We are friends and we do work together. In fact, I'm even asking my son to get a Somali lady because they are beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. But Duale, you are now spoiling our minds and our brains. We as the Mount Kenya people led by the chiefs here, we shall not allow that to happen in this nation. Thank you so much.
Mimi naitwa Murugaro wa Kamete na mimi ni fisi, manake mimi ni Mkikuyu. Nataka kumwambia Mheshimiwa Aden Duale. Duale, wewe ni mzee na nchi hii hatutaki mtu atachoma nchi hii. Tukikumbuka vile ilifanyika 2007 ni matamshi kama hii ya Duale. Manake tunaona kuna watu wanajaribu kupanga maneno hapa, kuchoma hapa, kuleta matamshi mbaya, kuingiza chuki hapa na pale, na hivyo ndivyo ilianza 2007. Kuna mchezo ya kujaribu kuleta kitu inaitwa 41 against 1. Na Duale, that one cannot happen. Wakenya ni wajanja, haiwezekani hii. Kwa hivyo ni wakati tunaomba Wakenya wote tuungane na tuseme mtu yoyote atakaye inukia jamii yote Kenya moja against ile nyingine, huyo ni adui wa Kenya. Manake Kenya tuko makabila yote zaidi 42. Tunahubiri amani. Tunataka amani. Wewe Duale, unaishi tu hapo Kiambu Road. Mahali unaishi ilikuwa ni ardhi ya fisi. Mahali umejenga hoteli yako pale Isiri, umeijenga kwa nyumba ya fisi. Ulikuwa na dereva alikuwa anaitwa Mwangi. Huyo dereva alikuwa anakuendesha, ulikuwa unaendeshwa na fisi. Uko na PS Muthoni ni fisi. Deputy President wako ni fisi. Kwa hivyo tunaambia president wetu, tafadhali, huyu mtu hastahili kuwa katika cabinet. Huyu mtu anastahili by jana awe ametoka katika cabinet. Comrade power. Comrade power. Hii kitu mnajaribu kuleta itaunganisha Wakikuyu wote. Na mimi hata nimeshukuru Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua, nimeona ameanza kufunguka macho, ameona ya kwamba kuna kitu huwa inatumika wakati vijana wa Kenya wanaanza kuhangaishwa. Wanaleta majina sijui Mongeke sijui nini. Hakuna Mongoke na Mongeke ilisha, hakuna maneno kama hayo. Vijana wa Kenya ni vijana wachapa kazi. Vijana wa Kenya ni watu wanatafuta kazi, wao wako kwa biashara. Wanalima. Acheni hiyo maneno kwa sababu hii ni mbinu ya kutaka sasa kuanza kuprosecute vijana wetu wa Mount Kenya, na hatutakubali kitu kama hiyo. Kwa sababu gani mtu anaanza kuleta matamshi kama hayo? Kwa hivyo sisi tunasema ya kwamba president, kwa sababu tunajua unapenda Kenya, tafadhali huyu jamaa wacha atoke. Kama cabinet yote ikikaa chini ikatae kutoa huyu mtu, basi tutajua ya kwamba kuna agenda ya cabinet ya sisi kutukalia chini na kuja kutukandamiza kama jamii ya Mount Kenya. Hii jamii lazima iheshimiwe. Sisi tulipigania uhuru pamoja na jamii zile zingine, na mzungu akaenda. Duale, heshimu wa Kikuyu, heshimu jamii ya Mount Kenya. Ulipewa kiti na Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta miaka 10, ukawa majority leader. Ulipewa na fisi. Ulitajirika juu ya fisi. Yani hivi vyote mnajaribu na hii maneno haijaanza na Duale, ilikuwa na Hassan Omar pale Mombasa. Kwa hivyo inaonekana Hassan Omar na Aden Duale mmekaa mahali pamoja, mfikirie vile mweza persecute wa Kikuyu. Hatutakubali kitu kama hiyo. Hatutakubali mbinu ya kuanza kuhangaisha watu ya Mount Kenya na vijana wa Mount Kenya. Tumekataa. Nataka nifikishe hapo na nimuombe na niombe bunge yetu, mkikataa kusensa vile mlisensa Kemunya akatoka katika cabinet, nao muende msense huyu jamaa atoke huko. Duale must go. Duale must go. Duale must go. Duale must go. Na mkikataa bunge, sasa wananchi wa Jamhuri ya Kenya watafanya sensa yao, wamsense na atoke katika hiyo kiti yake, kwa sababu hiyo kiti ni kiti ya Jamhuri ya Kenya.